And a happy Tuesday to you too, Internet! I am Britta's Deadpool, now let's watch some shit!
X gon' give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock, open up the door and spring.
Alright, today we are going to be reacting to some more honest trailers. And I know I haven't really been reacting to those lately, but that is because work has been kicking my ass in real life more than Wolverine does whenever I call him a cute little kitty. Or whenever I ask him if I can fly the blackbird. You really get used to those kinds of beatings after a while. Alright, what do you say we get started, shall we? I got Max here, and I got this katana here, which I'm honestly not sure what to name. Comments below, give me suggestions. Alright, first up, we're going to be watching the Honest movie trailer, and this one is to the new Ghostbusters. I will actually tell you my opinion of the movie after I watch the trailer. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1.
Are we sure we want to do this one? Fine, we'll do it, but we're turning off the comments. You did this to yourself, Internet. Trigger warning. The following video contains scenes from the
That's actually a very good idea.
From the studio that just got hacked by North Korea, lost creative control of Spider-Man, might lose James Bond, and couldn't even keep Adam Sandler happy, comes the surefire hit to put them back on track. Oh no. Experience a film that created a perfect storm of hatred, uniting people who legitimately hated the trailers, people who legitimately hate reboots of classic films, and people who legitimately like to yell hateful nonsense on the internet.
And now they're making Ghostbusters with only women. What's going on?
Wait, we're making a Ghostbusters video
Fuck
and
you.
calling out Trump? I am so getting doxxed. Get ready for the film that everyone in their blog rushed to judge before they'd even seen it, and prove to all the haters that it's bad. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I mean, it's not as bad as they said it was gonna be, but still, it's pretty bad.
I lost my glasses! Oh, wait, I got them! They're in my hand!
Look out, boys. There's a brand new cast in town. And it's true. These Ghostbusters have no dick or chemistry.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, did you want to?
Sorry, I'll let you.
Next time.
As everyone in the ensemble plays the comic relief at the same time, featuring the awkward
That is
comic
true.
relief.
I thought
Yes, Princeton.
all of them were
More
trying
like
to be funny at the same
Prince.
time. This didn't
Tons
work.
of dummies go there.
The random comic relief.
I can think of 7 good uses of a cadaver today.
The down-to-earth comic relief.
I'm sorry, my uncle owns a funeral home, not an Enterprise rent-a-car.
And the physical comic relief. Look, you can't all be the Venkman. Someone's got to be the Egon. Together, they'll unite against a villain
is
so
true.
forgettable, they'll ditch him halfway through for Chris Hemsworth and the third act of Pixels.
We're trapped!
Suit up for a film that's desperate to prove it's not like the original,
Ghostbusters, that is not our name.
but also desperate to remind you of the original at every opportunity, with the exact same plot as the first Ghostbusters.
We gotta cross the streams.
But the old cast is there too, but they're playing new characters stuck in humiliating cameos.
Look, I don't go to Chinatown. I don't drive Wacos, and I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
But it's still set in the same universe as the original?
What's Zoo?
Why isn't this a sequel, or just a straight reboot? Or just don't call it Ghostbusters and make an original movie about shooting ghosts with laser beams? Oh no, I've become one of them. Experience a feature-length reminder that comedy is subjective, your enjoyment of which depends on how much you like Paul Feig's B material. And not 1, not 2, but 3 jokes about soup.
I got 1 wonton. That looks like dishwater and one shrimp. I'm just looking for a reasonable ratio of wontons to broth.
Or spring for the extended cut that adds 15 minutes of new footage featuring not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 different dance numbers.
Ghosts! They're real!
Really? Extended edition? You really want to push your luck on this? Man, you did not make it easy to like you, Ghostbusters. So catch this fine but forgettable comedy some people treated like the coming of the apocalypse, that after a summer full of duds like the Jason Bourne rehash, the Independence Day sequel, and a Tarzan reboot, proves once and for all that girls can make middle-of-the-road studio-mandated franchise bait just as well as the boys. Hooray! Starring Kristen Wiig, Melissa McBarfy, two-step verification, you guys, Kate McCosplay, Chris Hunksworth, and I know a lot of us are divided over this film, but let's take a moment to agree on one thing that actually deserves all that hate: the Fall Out Boy cover song.
If there's something weird and it don't look good, who can you call?
Ghostbusters, motherfucker!
Ghostbusters. Now let's never speak of this again. If something's lame and it ain't that good, what you gonna do? Don't watch it! And don't waste your time trolling the cast just because they agreed to be in a bad movie. You hate it? Well, fine then. Go support something original, why don't you? Man, how did a Ghostbusters movie become the most political thing in America during an election year? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
And now a special
You thought Rick Grimes had been through hell? You ain't seen nothing yet.
fuck is
I
this?
don't know what was harder for Rick, watching Lori take her last breath or the fact that it smelled like Shane's dick.
Coral, where's Coral? I'm off, Dad.
Cowboy, pirate, cop, choose one. It's like you're trying to be all the village people at once.
Screen Junkies presents the roast of Rick Grimes. Watch now exclusively on Screen Junkies Plus.
Rick, you failed more black people than FEMA.
Wow! Wow!
Be sure to subscribe.
Okay. That was funny. Alright, now, I think the trailer had some good points, but, to be perfectly honest, and don't make me have to use this, commenters, I liked the movie. This new Ghostbusters, I actually liked it. Now, don't get me wrong, I know that it has flaws. I know that it tries too hard sometimes to be funny. But the thing is, it's really not that bad. I mean, once you have to just sit down with a calm mind and watch it, there are things that appeal to it. Like, for example, the action in this one is done so much better than in the original. Because, like the Nostalgia Critic said in his review of it, they're actually flipping around, punching, while in the original they just point their proton packs and boom, that's it. Yeah, but still, I mean, I really am frightened by how much lashing out there was because of this movie. I mean, movies get rebooted all the time. It's pretty much becoming tradition now with Hollywood. What made this one so special? And before you ask, yes, I have seen the original before. But the thing is, I've only seen it once, and I didn't see it for the first time all the way through until last year when I was in Canada. So the original one didn't really have that big of a mark with me as it did with some of the people who grew up with it. Alright, what do you say to the game trailer now, huh? This one, Gears of War 4. I've actually never played Gears of War at all before, so the humor may be lost on me. Let's give it a shot anyway. Here we go in 3, 2, 1.
The following trailer is rated H for honest. In a world full of games about serious moral and ethical issues, a video game savior will rise that sets all that aside and just let you chainsaw murder everything that gets in your way.
Really?
Gears of War 4.
I do like the sound of
Return
that.
to the blasted surface of Serra, a planet ravaged by 3 games worth of wars with nasty monster men, and discover the next chapter in the rich lore of the Gears of War series as you unearth the next looming threat that will probably threaten to destroy humanity and will definitely justify at least one more sequel. by crouching behind barricades and filling everything in front of them with 9 trillion bullets, which sounds like an exaggeration, but trust me, it's not. Strap in to the iconic football armor of JD Phoenix and friends. A new generation of Gears protagonists that break the mold by being somewhat likable. Then join up with the Outsiders, a ragtag bunch of tech-savvy hill people that survive by raiding and stealing from nearby settlements, but are somehow still the good guys in the scenario, in their fight against the COG, a defunct military organization that somehow turned into a weird robot dictatorship, run by an angry librarian and her team of comically slow Cybermen, that ends up turning into a father-son action buddy comedy, until you uncover the true enemy that threatens to tear their fragile world apart. It's pretty much just the Locust again. At least this time they're... Nah, they're exactly the same. Immerse yourself in the tried and true Gears campaign formula, where you'll run into a room with waist-high objects, slam yourself against them, and proceed to shoot everything that runs into the room with an unreasonable amount of bullets, until you get the iconic clear noise.
Okay, we're clear.
A few quippy lines of dialogue.
They're gonna mess up my f***ing tomatoes!
And doors that take a while to open so they can hide the load times. Then run down the hallway to the next waist-high object room, and lather, rinse, and repeat for 9 hours until the game is over, in a shooting experience that tells realism to go f*** itself, and just gives you maximum bullets per minute. Experience the most visually impressive Gears yet, with spectacular moments and set pieces that will blow you away, or at least hopefully will, because not much else has changed, because you'll still spend most of the game running into cover, turret sequencing, closing emergence holes with grenades, defending against waves, doing short vehicle segments, shooting guys with the Lancer or the Gnasher, and generally everything that's par for the course for a Gears of War game. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, am I right? Murder Chainsaw. Once you've conquered the campaign,
What do you think?
cover yourself in the most ridiculous and annoying skins you can find, and dip your toes into Gears' plethora of online modes, like Horde mode, where you'll be let down by your terrible teammates, or competitive mode, where you'll be let down by your terrible self, until everyone remembers how to play the game, and it's back to rolling and hip-fired shotguns forever. So rev up those gold accounts, and get ready to create maximum mayhem, because Gears is back, baby, and it's Gearsier than ever. And maybe in a year of disappointments, that's enough. Starring Junior Durst, one of the Wayans brothers, Michelle Rodriguez with a beanie, Oscar the Grouch, Hillary Clinton,
oh God!
Blockbuster Dancing Babies, Skin Condition Cena, Gears Out for Harambe, Swiggity Swooty coming for that booty, Homicidal Chappies, and we're getting too old for this shit. Gears of Doors. Okay, is it just me, or do we end up in Pacific Rim? Because that's friggin' amazing! Game of the year! Be sure to subscribe for more honest game trailers.
Personally, I would love a Pacific Rim video game. Make that a PlayStation VR game, and I will be all over that shit! Alright, so... Again, I've never played Gears of War before, so I don't really have that much of an opinion on it, and the trailer doesn't really help any. Though, endless chainsaw murder, that does sound fun, but I do have one question. Instead of a chainsaw, can I use this? Please? Mac can come too, but I want to bring this. Her. It is a she. But I can't think of a name for it. And no, I'm not going to name it Vanessa. So those were good trailers. John Bailey, you are a treasure. And I love the work you do now as Optimus Prime. Peter Cullen would be proud. Thank y'all for joining me for this honest trailer reaction, and I will see you again on the internet!